Zion National Park is located in the southwest corner of Utah, and it's famous for its breathtaking red rock canyons, towering cliffs, and scenic hiking trails. Before it became a national park, this land was home to Native American tribes for thousands of years. Today, Zion spans about 232 square miles, or roughly 150,000 acres packed with incredible landscapes to explore. The Angel's Landing Trail has a few distinct sections, and each one feels like its own little adventure. I started at the Grotto Shuttle Stop number 6. After crossing a bridge over the Virgin River, the trail began with a steady incline. The first real stretch was Refrigerator Canyon, a cool shaded section between towering canyon walls. It was a nice break from the heat and a chance to ease into the hike. Then came the famous Walter's Wiggles, 21 tight, steep switchbacks that really made my legs burn. But reaching the top felt like a win, especially when I arrived at Scout Lookout. As you progress, you'll encounter Walter's Wiggles, a series of 21 tight switchbacks that climb steeply up the canyon wall. Despite the challenging incline, each turn offers increasingly expansive views of the surrounding red rock formations. The red rocks, green grass, and bright blue sky created such an amazing backdrop it honestly made the hike feel less tiring. Every few steps, the landscape changed just enough to keep it exciting. Some parts of the trail were a bit narrow, but overall it felt pretty family-friendly and manageable. I made sure to bring plenty of water and snacks. I packed coconut water, a protein shake, and a few bananas, which really helped keep my energy up. Scout Lookout opened up to an incredible view of Zion Canyon. From there, the real challenge began. The final half mile to Angel's Landing was intense, just a narrow ridge with sheer drop-offs on both sides. I gripped the chains bolted into the rock and moved carefully, step by step. Reaching the summit was absolutely worth it. The 360-degree view of the canyon was one of the most breathtaking things I've ever seen. Our next destination was Riverside Walk, and it was such a peaceful and scenic trail. It starts at Temple of Sinawava, which is the last stop on the Zion Shuttle. From there, the trail follows the Virgin River upstream, winding through a deep canyon surrounded by towering sandstone cliffs. The path is paved and mostly flat, making it really easy and accessible. Along the way, I passed hanging gardens, little waterfalls trickling down the canyon walls, and spotted squirrels and even deer. The sound of the river flowing beside me the whole time was incredibly calming. At the end of the trail, the path turns into the starting point for the Narrows, where people wade directly into the river to continue the adventure. It's a short walk, just about 2 miles round trip, but honestly, it's one of the most beautiful and relaxing trails in Zion. The Narrows was one of the most unique and unforgettable experiences I've ever had. The trail doesn't follow a path, it is the river. After reaching the end of Riverside Walk, I stepped right into the Virgin River and started wading through the water, surrounded by towering canyon walls that rise hundreds of feet above on both sides. The canyon is narrow sometimes, just 20 to 30 feet wide, and the light filters in beautifully, bouncing off the red and orange rock. I was walking through knee-deep water most of the time, though there were deeper spots where I had to be careful with my footing. A sturdy walking stick and water shoes definitely helped. The Paris Trail was the perfect way to slow down and just enjoy the beauty of Zion at a relaxed pace. It's a paved, easy trail that starts near the South Campground and follows the Virgin River all the way to Canyon Junction. The whole walk is super scenic, with open views of Zion's massive cliffs, cottonwood trees, and the river flowing beside the path. What I loved most is how peaceful it felt. I passed wildflowers, walked across a few charming little bridges, and even saw some deer grazing nearby. It's one of the only trails in the park that's pet-friendly and bike-friendly, so I saw people walking their dogs, riding bikes, and just enjoying the view. The trail is about 3.5 miles round trip, completely flat, and perfect during golden hour, especially for taking photos, whether in the morning or late afternoon. The lighting against those red rocks is just unreal. If you're looking for something calm, scenic, and accessible, the Paris Trail is definitely worth it. Driving from the Zion National Park Visitor Center to Canyon Junction is a brief but scenic journey along the Zion Canyon Scenic Drive. This route offers stunning views of the towering red rock formations and the Virgin River. During the shuttle season, typically from March through November, private vehicles are not permitted beyond Canyon Junction. Visitors must use the park's shuttle system to access areas further into the canyon. The Canyon Junction Bridge offers one of the most iconic views in Zion National Park, especially during sunset, with the Watchman Peak prominently visible in the background. It's a favorite spot for photographers and visitors looking to capture the park's beauty. The Canyon Overlook Trail in Zion National Park is a short yet rewarding hike offering panoramic views of Zion Canyon. Spanning approximately 1 mile round trip with an elevation gain of about 163 feet. This trail is considered moderate in difficulty due to its rocky and uneven terrain, as well as sections with significant drop-offs, some of which are protected by railings. The trailhead is located just east of the Zion Mount Carmel Tunnel on Highway 9. Since the trail is inaccessible via the park shuttle, visitors need to use private vehicles to reach it. Parking is limited and can fill up quickly, especially during peak hours, so it's advisable to arrive early in the morning or later in the afternoon. As you embark on the hike, the trail begins with a series of stone steps leading up from the highway. The path meanders along the sandstone cliffs, offering views into Pine Creek Canyon. The trail culminates at the canyon overlook, a vantage point perched above the Great Arch, providing expansive vistas of Lower Zion Canyon, including landmarks like Bridge Mountain, the West Temple, the Towers of the Virgin, and the Streaked Wall. This spot is particularly popular for sunrise and sunset views. While the trail is relatively short, it's essential to wear appropriate footwear due to the uneven terrain and to exercise caution near the edges. Always stay on the designated path to ensure safety and preserve the natural environment. We stayed the night in Hurricane City, which is just about 20 minutes from Zion. It was a budget-friendly and super comfortable place.